In today's video, we're going to be talking about Black Bolt and White Flare. Alright guys, here we are, back on eBay, checking out some singles, and this was a big surprise to me. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go through some of these cards today. The first cards we're going to be taking a look at are the BWR, the Black and White Rare, I believe is what it stands for. Everyone's seen these cards, everyone's excited for these cards, and I thought the other day, you know, this set just released, I wanted to pick these up, and even if they were in Japanese. The texturing is really cool, so I thought I'll look them up on eBay and see what they're running. Well, I about fell out of my chair when I opened it up and saw that these were listed for $600 and $700 for each one. I think I even saw one specific card sell for like 450. Now you might be saying, "Oh, these are just listings." Well, let's take a look at actual sold items. I don't know who's paying for this stuff. $700 for 2 cards from Black Bolt and White Flare. I mean, these better be the hardest cards to pull ever, because there is no way that these cards are worth this much money. Just absolutely insane. Here it was, the $450 for the Reshiram. And we could see we have some SIRs there. The SIRs are less. Are these cards way harder to pull? Someone let me know. I actually don't know. I haven't done too much research on Black Bolt and White Flare. And then we have a 14 lot of SARs here for $340. So like, they're picking the SARs up for a fraction of the price of those BWRs. I just can't believe how expensive those are and that people are willing to pay that price. Guys, Japanese product is not supposed to be this expensive. So I don't know if these are shill buys, if this is someone trying to pump the market up. Like I said, I just can't believe the price put on these. I just figured I'd show you guys this, start the video off with this. We're going to take a look at some other cards from Black Bolt and White Flare as well. We're going to go through some sales and things like that, but yeah, just figured I'd start off with this. Guys, do not pay this price for these. These will not be this expensive. All right, here we go. And there's a little bit of English mixed throughout here too. We're going to look at sales on Black Bolt and White Flare. We're going to kind of go through them today. Again, remember, the Japanese product, if you're looking at art rares, they shouldn't be that expensive. So like Oshawott for $6. I mean, not terrible, you know, like maybe it's someone's favorite Pokemon. I think these will probably be pretty cheap, considering that there is an art rare for every single card in the set. You'll be able to probably bulk buy these for very cheap, especially if you look in the right place. English is a whole nother ball game. I mean, what's new? ETB set of 2 for $300, so someone's paying $150 per regular ETB, which is just, or no, excuse me, these are the Pokemon centers. So $150 for each of the Pokemon centers. It's not terrible. You know, we're seeing the Destin Rivals Pokemon Center ETBs at about $160 right now. That, again, Pokemon Center ETBs are the only thing I'd say, okay, buy them over MSRP because they're limited. Do they drop them again? There's a possibility that they do get dropped again and we could see them. Can't say for sure. I don't think anyone has that information. But all right, I changed my filter here a little bit just so it's strictly Japanese product. I mean, you guys all know about English. It's going to be expensive. The set hasn't even dropped yet, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to look at some of these sales here. This set just dropped on Friday. It is now Sunday. So 2 days later. And we have the Victini promo selling for $20 here. We have 2 boxes selling for $170, which is quite a bit expensive. If you know how to get product, you can get these for way cheaper. Scroll down, we have the file set for Victini selling for around $60 for each one. I still can't believe how expensive this is. $650 for the Reshiram and Zekrom. The texturing is super cool, like I said, but still not worth it. Here we are. We have a Liepard art rare for $5. And I mean, you know, at the end of the day, if you're picking up art rare cards, like say, you know, like one of my favorites is probably the Haxorus card from this. If you were to pay $5 to $10 for a card that you really liked, you know, who cares? Who cares what you're paying for it? When I'd start to care is if people are FOMOing into like big expensive singles. Guys, don't do it. But like, you know, if it's your favorite Pokemon, it's a $5, $10. Like, who cares? It's $5. Get your favorite card you want. Put it in your binder. That's what the hobby's all about, having fun. But at some point, it does come to making smart financial decisions. At a certain dollar point, in my opinion, at least. Like, Tepig, $7. We have the Pignite, both for like $7. Cool cards. Put them in the binder, whatever. Black Bolt, White Flare, set of 2 for 170. So you're seeing all kinds of various prices on the booster boxes and seeing what people are really willing to pay for these. We have another sale of 700 there for those 2 cards. We have all of the SARs here. Again, if you guys haven't seen these are super cool in my opinion. Like, some people were kind of bashing these a little bit, but I think these are top tier SIRs. Reshiram and Zekrom, so cool. 489. You know, why are people not buying all these rather than the 700 for the 2? I think these are cool. Now, is this worth it? No, don't buy these. I would wait for the set to completely drop. Like I always say, let the set drop and let the singles crash, because that's what always happens. Do not FOMO into singles at the beginning. Go down here. We'll see if we have anything else, if it's just a bunch of sealed. So we have the set here that sold for $75. We have the Tepig line, the Oshawott line. So 3 sets there for $75. That's a bit expensive in my opinion. I probably wouldn't have picked that up, but hey, to each their own. Here we have a, what is this? Black Bolt, White Flare, unopened 2 carton set Japanese. So I'm assuming this is a sealed case of each one of the booster boxes for $2,200 that sold. More boxes. I really was hoping that there'd be more singles on here. We have the Kyurem and the Hydreigon for $89. Not bad. I mean, it's an SAR. It's not bad for 2 singles, honestly. Not terrible, but still, like I said, always wait. It's always worth it to wait. There's just going to be more and more of them opened up. So there we are. We have the Swanna for $5. Tranquil for $5. We have Ends Plot for $20. We have Zebstrika for $5. There it is. There's the card I like. So this is probably one of my favorite cards. This is one of my friend's favorite Pokemon, Haxorus, from the Black and White era. And he kind of swayed me a little bit. Haxorus is probably one of my favorite now as well, just because I think it's so cool. But you can't tell me this card isn't sweet. I'll definitely be picking up a copy of this, you know, for cheap. Like I said, $7. I didn't do it yet. Might be able to get it for cheaper. Who knows? We'll see. I'm just still going to wait like everything else. More and more boxes down here. More file sets. The same promo cards. It's a lot of the same things right now on eBay. You're not seeing like all the singles on here yet. I'm sure we could take a look at some of the listings and see what's out there for listings and see what we could buy stuff now for. But like, we're just looking at sales, so we'll take a look at the listings here real quick and see what eBay has to offer. Alright guys, so I tried to filter out sealed product more. We'll see how well it worked. I doubt it's going to work very well, but hopefully a little bit less. So we have $500 for all the SARs there, $650 for those, $88 for these 2 SARs. We have a 72 card lot from Black Bolt, White Flare here. And that's a lot of art rares, so 72 of them to be exact for $315. It's not terrible, but like I said, always wait. I feel like, you know, they're going to come down in value. You maybe will see a little bit of a premium on something like that just because it's completed and people don't want to take the time to buy all the singles, so they might pay up a little bit for something like that. We have that same set we saw earlier for $75. So it seems like people are just doing a lot of the same similar listings, things we already saw sell. We have $2,200 for each one of the cases. We have a Tynamo for $11. But yeah, you guys get the point. Just wanted to kind of recap some sales here real quick on Black Bolt, White Flare. Let me know what you guys think below. Are you picking this stuff up? Are you waiting? And if you want to talk about things like this more frequently, all you got to do is join our Discord, where we talk about Pokemon and everything else you could possibly think of within the hobby. If you want to join, the link to the Discord is in the description below. That's gonna be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, anything helps, and I'll see you on the next one.